Hi everyone, it's me, Xena here, and it's me, Gabrielle here. Sorry for that cough. And today we're going to review our friend Godzilla's second movie that came out. Now, we first we reviewed Godzilla 2014 80 Legendary Films 1, and it was the last Godzilla film we reviewed on this YouTube channel until now. So recently, me and Gabrielle saw Godzilla's new Toho film that we got from Netflix on Tuesday. Sorry for clearing my throat there. And here's our thoughts on it. Thought it was really good. You know, it was good to see Godzilla again. Now he looks different again, of course. So that means there's going to be a new action figure line, particularly for that movie or the next movies coming out. It was very surprising that he goes from being a hero to an anti-hero in a couple of years. I mean, in 2004, 2014 AD, he's a hero. He's a member of Non-Alliance of Good. And by the time 2017 AD comes along, he's a heel again. Well, apparently the Toho remake continues where the Legendary Films one left off at, because when they start investigating Godzilla, they don't have a name for him. So apparently his name is a loaned word from English into Asian Japanese. Godzilla, apparently, in the one, this character or persona or role, this woman comes around who works as the head of the State Department. And apparently she reveals that Godzilla was in their country before he came to their country. So it's a continuation, even though a lot of people won't realize this, but apparently it continues where the Legendary Films one left off at, or at least in my theory it does. I mean, it was and as Xena says, my mother says, it was really cool to see another take on him. Now, every time Godzilla is remade, there's a different way he's defeated. In Godzilla's first film, Godzilla King of the Monsters, he was killed by the oxygen destroyer. And in 1985 80s Godzilla, sometimes known as Godzilla Returns of Godzilla, he was thrown into a volcano. So this one, they go with freezing him because it's discovered that his body produces heat like a reactor. And if they can cool his heat down, they can cause him to die from hypothermia. So after multiple failed missions, after finding out that every one of their weapons and their arsenal fails to kill him, they come up with that plan, and it works. Basically, they had no choice. Either they executed that plan, or the countries that the United Nations recommended to all the other member countries that if Godzilla was not defeated by Japan by a certain time at a certain date, then they would okay all those countries with nuclear weapons to use them to destroy Godzilla. Well, apparently it didn't come down to that because he gets frozen. Now, a lot of people are going to say that are going to compare the two Godzilla films, and they're going to assume that they're going to say which one was better. Well, it is true that Toho originally made Godzilla, and they still have two, and Legendary Films has two more license agreements with Toho to produce two more Godzilla films. Toho does have some more Godzilla films in the works. Now, anyway, back to... Can I talk now, Gabrielle? Sure. Anyway, it was good. We enjoyed the film. We felt that this was a good Godzilla film, too. Even though this Godzilla film did not get no theater release. Apparently did not do very well compared to its Legendary Films counterpart. It did well in Japan and other places, but it didn't do very well as far as theater releases. There were only certain Godzilla films that got released in theaters, and Godzilla doesn't really seem to do good outside of Japan. But this film I felt did really good. I enjoyed it. I liked it, and it was a really good film. And it was cool to get to see Godzilla again, because a lot of people thought that the Legendary Films one was the only time they were ever going to see him. So it was good to see him again. And that's our thoughts. So anyway, that's all we thought about the new Godzilla film. Godzilla refought or regenerated, or whatever the actual dub title is, you know. So anyway, can I finish it, Mom? Sure. Anyway, we felt it was a good film. The role playing was good. The special effects and transformations were good. The storyline was really, really good. It was enjoyable. It was very cool. We enjoyed it. So that's about it. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. Other people are going to complain and they're not going to like it. Some people are going to, have their opinions on it. But I felt a really good Godzilla film, and our friend Godzilla hasn't. He still makes films. He's made probably more moving pictures than anybody else out there. He's got everybody else beat. But it was good to get to see another Godzilla film. So anyway, that's it. See you all later. XENA, Gabrielle, we'll see you soon.